Okay children, so from today we can start a new chapter and we are going to start the chapter pronouns. That means chapter number 7, because we have already completed these adjectives and today these pronouns we will start. Now children, you know that pronouns are the words which are used in place of nouns. Continuously, if I go on saying something using a particular name, then nobody will feel like listening to it. It will become some sort of ridiculous in manner. For example, if I say ARNAB is a good boy, ARNAB reads in Bardhaman Model School, ARNAB goes to school every day. So isn't it just becoming quite odd in listening that every time ARNAB, why? Instead of ARNAB, after the first sentence, we can use some other words, listening to which we can feel some sort of comfort. That means the name is not repeated in each and every sentence. ARNAB is a good boy, he reads in Bardhaman Model School, he goes to school every day. So these word he, it is replacing the noun ARNAB. So it is pronoun. Now different kinds of pronouns are there. We will be just reading one by one them. Now let's follow the book. I have not written the name of the chapter. Chapter name is Pronouns. So words used in place of nouns are called pronouns. Savita is riding a bicycle. Savita stopped at the garden to play. So in both the cases we are using the name Savita. Let us use the pronoun she instead of Savita in the second sentence and rewrite it. Savita is riding a bicycle. She stopped at the garden to play. So features of pronouns. Pronouns are used instead of nouns. They help make sentences shorter and simpler. Few examples of pronouns are I. This is the most important pronoun, and this pronoun is never written in small letter. But you children, you just have the habit of every time writing I am a good child. I am a good child. Now you people are having this problem. Every time you are writing I, and no, don't take it otherwise. I am not saying to all. It is not, I am not mentioning everybody, but many of you are having this habit. So these I, it will never, or it can never be written in small letter. This is the only pronoun which is always written in capital letter. I. Most important word, most important pronoun, I. So he, she, it, his, her, ours, theirs, hers and yours. So circle the pronouns in the given sentences. This one we will do afterwards. Let's just proceed with the next part of the chapter. Different kinds of pronouns. How many kinds of pronouns are there? So here in your book, 10 different kinds of pronouns are given. Personal, possessive, demonstrative, interrogative, reflexive, emphatic, relative, indefinite, distributive, reciprocal. So 10 different kinds are there and we will be studying them. Now personal pronouns. A personal pronoun stands for a person or an object. So the work or the function of the personal pronoun, that it is used in place of a name of a person or an object. Shima is not well. So the name, the noun Shima, we can understand that in place of this name of this person we will be using another word, and it is very important, it is personal pronoun. Shima is not well. She went to visit the doctor. The computer is new. It is a gift from mother. Here she and it are used instead of Shima and computer respectively. Hence they are personal pronouns. Some examples of personal pronouns are he, she, it and they. Personal pronouns stand for 3 persons. Now this one we have to just know properly, that first person, second person, third person. Though it is written in your book, still first person, second person and third person. So first person is very important because it is relating to me, it is denoting me, indicating me. So first person I, we. I is for singular and we for plural. Okay, so I for singular and we for plural. The person, and this is the speaker. The speaker is always in the first person. Speaker is always in the first person. And second person, the person spoken to, that means the listener who is listening. It is the, or he or she is the second person. So the person spoken to, second person, you and you. So in both the cases, for singular also it is you and for plural also it is you. And the third person, the person that the speaker is talking about, sorry, about whom we are talking, about whom we are saying something, he or she or it is third person. Now third person singular, he, she, it, all these, and plural, they. Sorry, I should not be using this one, a comma. He, she, it and they. I told you about Rohan and showed you the red car that was his. So here you can find that I is the first person, the speaker. I is the first person pronoun as it stands for speaker. You is the second person pronoun as it stands for the person spoken to. And his is the third person pronoun as it indicates the person spoken about. So his is the person, that means Rohan, about whom the speaker I is saying to listener you. So the third person has 3 genders. Genders we have already seen during the chapter of nouns gender. Masculine, feminine, neuter. So masculine he, feminine she, neuter it. Personal pronouns have 2 numbers, singular, plural. I have already written it here. So first person I, me, mine, singular. Plural, we, ours, us. Second person singular, you, yours. Plural also same, you, yours. Third person he, him, his, she, her, hers, it. And plural, they, theirs, them. Now another exercise is also there, but exercise we will not be doing today. We will be just reading the parts of different pronouns or the different kinds of pronouns properly today. So like pronouns, personal pronouns too have cases. Noun case you have read. So here also it is said that personal pronouns are said to be in nominative case when the pronoun is the subject of the sentence. Example, she, he, I and you. Nominative case, you know that when the noun it works or it serves as the subject of the verb, it is said to be in the nominative case. So in the same manner, here also the pronoun which is serving the purpose of becoming the subject of the verb, it is known as to be, or it is said to be in the nominative case. Possessive case, when the pronoun shows possession, possession meaning belonging, ownership. Example are mine, yours, theirs, hers and his. An objective case, same pattern, that just try to relate it with your noun case. Just 2 or 3 days before only, might be yesterday only, we were having some sort of revision work from this case. So, objective case, when the pronoun is the object of the sentence, example me, them and him. So, nominative case, you can see you are my friend, you is the subject of the verb are. So, you is the nominative case, or you is in nominative case. Possessive case, this house is mine, showing that this house, the ownership, showing ownership or showing possession. So, this house is mine, here the mine shows possession and it is in the possessive form. Objective case, he plays with them. So, here them, it is becoming object of the verb plays. So, it is in the objective case. The table below displays the genders, numbers and cases of personal pronouns. That is why every time it is said the noun and pronouns, they are as if the two different sides of the same coin, because their characteristics, they match quite a lot. So, nominative case, first person I, when used as a subject, we also. Second person you, nominative case. Third person he for male, she for female, it for neuter and they for all. So, singular and plural. And possessive case, to show possession, mine, yours, his for male, hers for female, singular. And to show possession, ours, yours, theirs, these are for plural. Objective case, me, you, his male, hers female, it neuter, and them, it is used for plural because there we can find us, you, them. And children, you just never get confused with the usage of this pronoun his. His can be used both as in possessive case, again it can also be used in objective case. Just reading the sentence, you have to understand whether his has been used in the possessive case or it is used in the used as in objective case. Okay, the personal pronoun it may refer to a thing, an animal or a child. Example, the dog is active, it looks happy. So, remember children, this eat, this word eat is also very important. The word eat is also very important because it does not only refer to any animal or anything, it may also refer to a child. Though nowadays the usage of eat for child somewhat has become, that means it is not used in that rapid manner. Still then, if you read some books which are written might be some years ago, there you will find that the pronoun eat has been used for a human child. So, the dog is active, it looks happy. So, here we can find that it has been used for the dog, which is an animal. It is also used as a meaningless subject when we refer to weather, time, distance or temperature. So, meaningless subject, remember, it is pleasant today. So, here it is subject, but what is it? What we want to mean by this pronoun eat, it is pleasant today. So, it is becoming meaningless, but still then it is acting as subject. It is 8 o'clock now, here also. It is meaningless, but it is working as a subject. Next we are having possessive pronouns. A pronoun that shows possession, now only we were reading from here in the possessive case, something just same. A pronoun that shows possession and ownership is called a possessive pronoun. A personal pronoun is in possessive case is a possessive pronoun. These books are his. His is the possessive pronoun in this example because it is the showing ownership, that who is the owner of all these books. The various possessive pronouns are as follows: first person I, we, personal pronouns and possessive pronouns mine, ours. Children, this is quite important. And never just try to ignore this or just try to avoid this, but these are very important. You need to remember them, that I, we, mine, ours. So personal pronouns I, we, and for possessive pronouns they will become mine, ours. Second person you, yours. Third person he, she, it, they, and for possessive pronouns they are used as his, hers and theirs. It does not have any possessive form. Remember this one, that eat, this word eat, it does not have any possessive form. Difference between possessive pronouns and possessive adjectives. This is very important because not only you people, even sometimes we also just get confused that which is actually pronoun and which is actually adjective. Let's read together. We often, children, sorry, page number I have forgotten to say. Right now we will take out page number 36. I know you know the page numbers. Okay, we often get confused between possessive pronouns and possessive adjectives. A possessive pronoun is always used in place of a noun. Possessive pronoun used in place of a noun. It's important. This pen is Rita's, this pen is hers. The pronouns hers in the possessive pronoun here used instead of Rita's. Now read the sentence. This is her pen. The word her is placed before a noun, pen, and acts as a possessive adjective. So when I will say her pen, so it is possessive adjective because it is used before a noun. It is used before a noun. So it is possessive adjective here. And if I say that this pen is hers, so here you can find that it is used as possessive pronoun. It is also showing ownership. It is also showing ownership. But this is pronoun, this is adjective. Because it is used before a noun, that's why it is adjective. And it is used after the verb towards the end of the sentence. So it is possessive pronoun. Okay, we should remember that a possessive pronoun is always used in place of a noun, but a possessive adjective is placed before a noun. This is important. Underline this sentence. We should remember that a possessive pronoun is always used in place of a noun, but a possessive adjective is used, or yes, a possessive adjective is placed before a noun. Possessive adjectives are words like my, our, your, his, her, its and their. The example, the bag is new, its handle is made of brass. Its is the possessive adjective here. ITS, it is possessive adjective. It is placed before the noun handle. We can never use its in place of a noun. So that's why it is said that it does not, that means it, it does not have any possessive form. That means in pronoun, when it is used as pronoun. So it is never used as a possessive pronoun. ITS can never be used as possessive pronoun. It is used as possessive adjective. Okay, children. Next we are having the demonstrative pronouns. The same thing, these, that, those. Yesterday only we were discussing the usage of this, these, that, those. Demonstrative pronouns are words that are used to point out people or things that they stand for. So, this is my book. As I have said yesterday, again I am repeating that the word this, it is used for singular to show something which is near to the speaker. This is my chalk. These, it is used for something plural and which is near the speaker. These are my chalks. Now that, it is used for something singular and which is at a distance from the speaker, that means quite far away from the speaker. That window. Those, it is used for something plural and that too far away from the speaker. Those windows. So, this is the demonstrative pronoun in this sentence, singular this, these, that, those, it is given in your book. Now, these and that may be used sometimes to refer to all that was said earlier. It is also quite normal. Sometimes we just say the, or we use this and that in such manner that to just show that something or to mean something about which we have already spoken before. The priest gave me an enlightening speech. Many people didn't like that. So, here that is used for that enlightening speech. Here that refers to the speech. Now, the difference they have not shown, but the difference is very important for this demonstrative adjective and demonstrative pronouns. It's quite confusing because the words are same, but the usage is different. Let's see how. This is my pen. So, the word this, it is used before a verb. So, this one is pronoun. What type of pronoun? Demonstrative pronoun. Now, if I say this pen is mine. So, here the word this, it is used before a noun. So, this is adjective because it is used to show the pen which is mine. So, it is used not for any noun, not in the place of a noun, but before a noun. That is why it is demonstrative adjective, and this is used before the verb in place of a noun. That is why this is demonstrative pronoun. This one you must remember, and it is applicable for this demonstrative adjective, demonstrative pronoun, interrogative adjective, interrogative pronoun. You have to remember that pronouns are used in place of nouns or instead of nouns, but adjectives are not for that. Adjectives define, modify, describe a noun or a pronoun. Next, interrogative pronouns. Interrogative pronouns are used for asking questions. So, what is your name? What is the interrogative pronoun in the sentence? Because it is used before a verb. Is is the verb. Before is we have used the word what. So, this what is used as interrogative pronoun here. The interrogative pronouns are as follows: who, when, whose, used for asking questions about persons. What? Used for asking questions about things. Which? Used when the person who answers has to make a choice among different possibilities. So, which one will you prefer if we say in this manner? But which is your house? When I am using the word which as interrogative pronoun, I have to use it before a verb. So, I can say which is your house, which is your book. So, who is calling me? Raja is calling me. Whom do you want to meet? I want to meet Rani. So, Raja Rani, quite nice, no? Raja Rani. So, what do you want? I want your cricket bat. Which of these sweets do you want? I want the green one. Green sweet. It is not good, not healthy, no? So, in all these cases, what you can see, what and which can also be used as interrogative adjectives. See why I was saying. Now, you will get your answer. What and which can also be used as interrogative adjectives when they are placed before nouns. Sorry, here I have not shown. Here demonstrative one, interrogative, but I have said you know. So, they can be when they are used before nouns, they will become or serve as interrogative adjectives. What and which can also be used as interrogative adjectives when they are placed before nouns. What schedule did you make? Which bag did you buy? So, here you can see that they are used before the nouns. Next, we are having reflexive pronouns. Reflexive pronouns. Reflexive pronouns are those pronouns in which the actions done by the subject reflect upon the subject. These are words like yourself, myself and herself. So, it is not written here, but it's quite easy to search out in this way. If you find the words like yourself, herself, himself, they are becoming the object of the verb of the sentence or in the sentence. At that time you can understand that this is reflexive pronoun, because here the action is reflected. Here the action is reflected upon the subject only and it is becoming object of the verb. For example, you can see here, he hurt himself while running. So, he hurt whom? Himself. Himself is becoming what? Object of the verb, hurt. And you can see that he and himself, the word hurt, it is passing from he to himself. I am just trying to show it using one diagram, not diagram, just a drawing. He, H-U-R-T, hurt himself. So, here you can find the action is passing. The action is passing in this manner. So, he hurt himself. The action is reflected. So, this is reflexive pronoun. The following chart depicts the different forms of reflexive pronouns. Let's read. So, again that person, that's why I said that this person is very important for pronouns, not for pronouns, for each and every matter related to English. This first person, second person, third person, because it is quite important in case of verb also. Where to use has, where to use does, where to use have. All these are very important. If we don't know the persons, that means first person, second person, third person, then we will not be able to know that where we should be using which verb. Now, personal pronouns I, we, singular will become myself, ourselves. Second person you, yourself, yourselves. Third person he, himself, she, herself, and it, they, itself, and for all, plural is themselves. Now, the similar thing, emphatic pronoun, the same types of words, but the usage is different. Let's see what. Emphatic pronouns are those pronouns which are used for emphasis. Emphasis, that means to give some sort of stress, to show that something is quite necessary and it's quite important, and it has been done by somebody himself or herself only. That means stress is given there, some sort of force is given there. So, emphatic pronouns are those pronouns which are used for emphasis and have the same forms as reflexive pronouns, only the usage it changes. She herself asked me to call you. So, she herself, that means nobody else but she herself. So, you can understand that some sort of stress is given. She herself has asked me. So, here we can understand that some sort of pressure is there, emphasis is there, then some sort of pressure is there. That is why it is becoming emphatic. She herself asked me to call you. A reflexive pronoun always answer the question whom. Whom, if you ask whom to the verb, then only you will get the answer. She locked herself inside the room. She locked whom? Herself. In the given sentence, you should ask the question locked whom. The word herself is the reflexive pronoun and answers the question. So, children, today we have studied all these different forms of pronouns. First, we have seen what you mean by pronoun. Then we have seen that what are the different kinds of pronouns. Then we have come to see about the personal pronouns, and in case of personal pronouns, we have come to know about the different persons, first person, second person, third person. Then we have seen these possessive pronouns and what is the difference between possessive pronouns and possessive adjectives. Then demonstrative pronouns and the difference between demonstrative pronouns and demonstrative adjectives I have explained to you. And then interrogative pronouns, there also the difference between interrogative pronouns and interrogative adjectives I have shown you or I have said you. Then reflexive pronouns and emphatic pronouns also we have seen that both of them just are quite similar but different in their usage. While we are using them at the time, we have to use them in different ways. That means reflexive pronoun, the action will be reflected upon the subject, and for emphatic pronoun some sort of stress, emphasis will be given by the subject. So, children, all these exercises we will complete slowly, there is no hurry. Slowly we will complete all these exercises whatever they are given. Now, we can read these relative pronouns also because we are having time, I hope. So, relative pronoun. What do you mean by relative pronoun? Relative pronouns are used to join sentences to refer back to a noun or pronoun called its antecedent and also to introduce noun clauses or relative clauses. So, from this part we will study in our next class, but we have studied up till emphatic pronouns today, and it is my suggestion to you that read properly and don't just think that these things what they are necessary for, what's the use. No, deal with them in a very serious manner. Just try to read them properly. So, my class is about to end. Bye children, stay well, bye.